Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a he's tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Bale. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. And he skips past his man. Cross in. Iniesta! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Distributed tidily. Beckham. Beckham has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Bale. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Figo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Look at the space here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Figo. No goals as yet. Ødegaard. Kukçu. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! Goal! Inter!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to...
He gets big, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Figo is in a really good position out wide. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Played into space, and he's intervened well there. Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo. Now it's Bale. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Kukçu. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bale. Inter Milan finding their passes. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Ødegaard. Now Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Iniesta. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Drogba. And it's Beckham. Looking to play him in. And he whips it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Applies the finish! Oh, a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That has not gone well. And he thumps it clear. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Iniesta. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Beckham does well to get it back. Eder Militao. And it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Pirlo, played out wide. That's a cute ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi stood up well to him there. And it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Drogba! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
That pass has been well intercepted. Henderson calmly anticipates. Kukçu. Can he get it through? Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Drogba. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some really good ball movement. Oh, important interception. And he's taking no chances there. Bale. Iniesta. Now it's Bale. Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball out wide. Bale. Cleared without hesitation. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, they could break here. Beckenbauer. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Azar. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bale chasing after it. And here's Kane. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Beckham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Bale. He's found a way through, and the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Threads one in. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he's chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Saka tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Lofted upfield. And it's Lahm. Now it's Bale. That is a brilliant interception. Zubimendi. Pirlo wins the duel this time. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's an excellent interception. And he shoots! It's in! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saka could try cutting inside here. Good read, needed to be. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead. There's the shot! Beckenbauer. Aimed beyond the defence. Zubimendi. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm. Oh, good-looking ball. Out to the right. Beckham. Played into the middle. Azar. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's done very well. Figo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice interception, well timed. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Figo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Hangs it. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Bale. And this is Figo. He's picked his way through. Crosses. Header! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Zubimendi, and it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Think through. And this is De Bruyne.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And this is Drogba. And the shot shoots! It's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played with finesse. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lahm. Great vision. Played into space out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been cut short. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? A probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. De Bruyne. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. De Bruyne with the short one. Oh, there's a probing ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
All hands on deck for this one. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ferdinand cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's worked it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bale doing what he does best, just running the show. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Pirlo looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dunk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, terrible mistake. Plays it across. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham, he's shifting through the gears here. Beckham with the cross. That's a decent clearance. It's a really well-measured ball. Back in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It is a corner. Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Turns and goes. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. That has been slung wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Timber. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged.
And the finish! And he's there to get it away. And here's Bale. And this is Drogba. Spread it left. Figo. And it's played into the middle. Rijkaard tries to clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the counter is on. Played through into space. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Pirlo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Bale, nicely spread. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Camavinga. Adams. Timber. To Messi. And it's Rijkaard. And Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Drogba pinches it off him. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Beckham. He's had it taken off him. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. Great ball if he can get there. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has been knocked clear. Played out to the right. Now it's Beckham. Now the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played up towards the front line. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Drogba. Figo.
There will be 1
He's got
minute
plenty
added
of space
time.
out wide here. Timber. Ball played for Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Messi. Cavani. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good alertness. Messi. And here's Cavani. Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Camavinga. And it's Bale. Azar. Cavani. Out to the right. That's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ferdinand, not the most accurate pass. Chance! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And this is Cavani. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's an imaginative pass. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Azar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Messi. Great vision. Cavani. Camavinga. Drogba takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, it's and a chance! Oh, taken with style. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's a key interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Drogba.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Cavani, and here's Mbappe. Pirlo, played out to the left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Played with finesse. Can he get on the end of this? Great work on the overlap. Lovely. Now, and he shoots! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. Now, can they get him away? And it's Bale. Bale goes on a run down the left wing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Crosses it in. And the shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by
Beckham! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ribéry. It's a throw-in. Cafu. It's a good foot in there. Strong running down that left flank. There they go, hunting in packs. Now, can they get him away? Upamecano cuts it out. Upamecano getting this one clear. And the pass is intercepted.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by...
It's Cavani! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Drogba. Picked out brilliantly. Drogba! Goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a searching pass. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ribéry. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Eze. Nicely spread. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Short changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played into the box. Ribéry played into space. That's good vision. Cavani is flagged offside.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch. It's Cavani! Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Beckham. Lahm. Tries to play it through. Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Drogba! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Cavani. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Beckham. Sends it crossfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Cafu spots it and intercepts. And this is Cavani. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
There will be
Thuram gets it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Upamecano. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And this is Cavani, and the volley. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Kamada. Ribéry. And it's Kamada. Cafu. Now it's Cavani. Ferdinand. Beckham. That has been cut short. Vigo. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Ribéry. Cafu. Ribéry receives it in a wide position. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Eze to Henderson. Raul. He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's well spotted. Eze. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Cafu. And here's Ribéry. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Can he get on the end of this? Cavani. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Figo, and here's Drogba. It's Drogba! He scores! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him
So the lead now is 2.
17.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter.
Substitution
They're in the
progress.
driving seat now.
A probing pass, not the most accurate pass. Upamecano, Jordan Henderson, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Figo, stood up well to him there. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's a throw-in. Alvarez. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Raul. Kamada. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cafu. Kamada. Cafu gets into a good position. Throw in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Kamada. Number 21, Cavani. Number 15, Eze.
And it's
Coming
Henderson.
on the field, number 6,
Bale looking to
Beckham.
penetrate opposition
Number
lines.
22,
Pass somewhat
Diego
off target.
Forlan. Number 3,
In with the challenge. Now it's Alvarez. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Alvarez. Figo. Chooses to go crossfield. Looking to play him in. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, now here's a good
time.
battle, bicep to bicep. He's being urged to shoot. Beckham! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. Piercing. piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was and that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, We know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to
And he's had a hit! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Bale. Taken back almost at once. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Beckham. And he's gone searching cross-field. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bale. Nicely worked. Hernandez. More and more pressure on the ball here. No way through. Now there's a fine ball. It's run loose. Big chance! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, played right into his path. Nunez. Real chance! Goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden...
Terrific header! It's hit the crossbar! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nunez pinches it off him. Half an hour played now. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. Spread it left. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! Now it's Bale. Tries to dink it through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Vinicius Junior.
Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Bale. And he's being shifted off it. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Figo. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez.
Vinicius Junior. Rodri.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Nunez. Shot. Can he finish? And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on.
Bale! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it? And another try!
Vinicius Junior.
Has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Alaba.
Van Dijk. And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. It's Vinicius Junior. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that is a good shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's a poor one. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through.
Vinicius Junior.
And it's Rodri. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior.
This looks promising. And he's found a way past. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Thuram cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Figo. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers the... Up he goes! It's in! And they're back in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius Junior. Rodri.
And Alexander-Arnold. Nunez. Played back in. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Out towards the flank. And that is out of play.
Rodri.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Pirlo.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Looking to go deep. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Tries to play it through. In again. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful strike.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gullit. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. Xabi Alonso. It's Ferdinand. Can he get it through? Looking for the run. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bale. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for us.
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a searching pass. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Lahm. It's a good run down the right. And here's Drogba. And here's Bale. Bale couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Beckham. Neither side yet able to find the net. Very nicely done. Lahm. Tries to cross. Xabi Alonso. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter.
It's Drogba! Off the post! Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Vieira. To Thuram. Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's running through. Now, can he find a finish? Chance, surely! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Gullit. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Quick look, then plays it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Out towards the flank. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Figo. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chips it through. Well timed, excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Ferdinand. And it's Thuram.
Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great... He's having a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Lahm. Now he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Played back in. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Haaland. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines. Still just a single goal between the sides. Figo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. That, Peter, is...
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Lahm is onto this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckham. And it's Beckham. And here's Bale. Played into space out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Drogba. Bale. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Hullet. Over to the left. That's a little off target. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Hullet. Messi. Hullet. Hullet! Oh, it rattles the bar! Lahm has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Peeler. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Gerrard. Substitution in progress.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And this is Cruyff. Oh, nice touch.
2 added minutes has been
He's gone
indicated.
backward here. Beckham. Drogba. 2 minutes to be added on. That's been slipped through. Bigo has it in a wide position. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they...